Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially the end of an era. I know I say this every time I pack up a place and move on to my next spot, but looking back on the fact that it's almost been a year and a half since we moved into this house, it's honestly pretty surreal that it's all coming to an end. Today is officially one of our last days here in this house, and obviously that means breaking down our studio. Now, if you guys have been following the channel for the past year, you know that building my dream gallery wall was just such an iconic achievement for me. To finally have a place where I could call home and really hang my best work took a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and when it finally came together, I was just so excited to finally bring one of my biggest ideas to life. And more importantly, just finally having a space I could call my studio, an office, a place where I can film videos, have everything set up, and really just be my most creative self. And the fact that I finally have to break this down is pretty sentimental. Now, over this past year and a half in this house, there have been so many great memories made. Having the experience to live with my best friend Summer was truly something that I never gotten before. And it really felt like every single day I was hanging out with my best friend and just made it so much fun. But inevitably, there have been things happening behind the scenes that were really affecting me emotionally and mentally. And to just be very honest with you guys, there were some falling outs in some friendships. I don't need to dive too much deeper into it, but there were just a lot of things going on that made me feel restricted and made me feel like I couldn't create my most creative self. And because of that, I failed to execute on so many ideas I had in this house. I finally had an entire space where I was living by myself and I could pretty much film anything I wanted. And in reality, I ended up filming probably the least amount of videos I've ever made. Now, I try to live my life without any regrets. And a big part of the reason why taking down the studio was so sentimental for me was I was just feeling like I hadn't been using this space to its full potential. Like I said, it took me months to finally get this studio to the perfect spot, and I put out a new video saying I'm ready to crush it with the content, and then inevitably time runs out on our lease and it's time to finally move out. However, all in all, the more I think about these potential regrets or missed opportunities, I look back on any other times I've moved out. When I was living in New York, moving out of that apartment, I'd always think to myself, oh, I could have filmed more videos with this crazy view and the skyline, or I could have been doing more street interviews in New York City, or even when I was living in Princeton, there were so many other videos that I felt like I should have made during my time living there. But inevitably, life does happen and you don't always get to fulfill everything you set out to do. This has been a big life lesson for me to really appreciate every single moment I have, regardless of wherever I am or whoever I'm with, really appreciating every single day that I have, because things really do come to an end. And I felt this emotional leaving New York. I feel this emotional leaving this house. And it's hard because this was the first time I felt like I had a home. I felt like I had a place where I could just be myself, be my most creative. Oh my God, why am I crying, y'all? Honestly, I know I've been rambling for a little bit, so I'll just cut it short and say that all in all, I've just been so grateful for the experience and the time that I've been able to have here in Dallas. Being closer to my best friends, being closer to my family, and especially the experience of living with someone like my best friend just taught me a lot, helped me grow, mature as a man, as a friend, as a roommate, as a son, as a partner. And I just feel like I'm leaving this entire experience just a much more emotionally mature man, and truly excites me for my next chapter. Once again, I don't want to spoil exactly where I'm headed for my next chapter, but I just want to make this quick video and say thank you guys for the support. The past couple of weeks have really been hectic for me, just being in a state of influx of not knowing where I'm gonna live, having travel plans, and also having to pack up this entire house just made it pretty hard for me to stay consistent on my uploads. But once again, I will see you guys in the next chapter, and it's finally time to say goodbye. Well folks, it has officially been about 2 months since I filmed that video, and it's pretty crazy to think how much has happened in that short amount of time. Since I recorded that video, I've literally been to New York, Seoul, Bali, Tokyo, Kyoto. There's been so much content that I've been able to capture over these past couple of months, and I'm finally ready to share with you guys. So if you guys haven't already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, because I promise there's going to be brand new videos. I will officially be uploading 2 videos every single week. You're going to be getting a brand new video every Sunday and every Wednesday. So please make sure to keep me accountable. Drop a comment if you guys are excited for this brand new content. And if you guys haven't seen it already, I'm actually posting every single day over on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. So make sure to go follow me over there at Nicolas Chae for some brand new daily vlogs coming every single day. And once again, there is a huge update I haven't shared with any of you guys yet. I really want to make sure I get this brand new content out to you guys before I share this massive life update. So make sure to stay tuned. And as always, folks, don't stress, finesse. Peace, y'all.